Alright, ladies and gents. You hear that intro music, you know what that means. You know what time it is. It's time for some Brood War from iCCup StarCraft TV from your host and commentator, iCCup Fitz here, spawning in the top left-hand corner. For Salvation Army, it'll be Owl. A-O? A-0? Owl? I'm gonna call him Owl. I'm gonna call him A. Owl. A-O. A. I'm gonna call him A. And in the bottom left-hand corner for uPro Legends, it'll be Naiza. And you can call him Nai, because that's just easier for me to say, and I don't have to articulate my lisp too badly. And this will making this a PvP on Electric Circuit. And I kind of remember this map, not too vividly, but you know. But really, I don't think PvP or except for TBT, I'm not really thinking the map plays too much of a significant role. As like one of like the key map features would be this, which obviously you know you can't. I mean, unless you're gonna like go massive Reaver and break down this back door, I doubt you're gonna actually ever exploit that. So don't really worry about it. So, yep, PvP, both players doing the same kind of shenanigans. Really, just doing the same BOs, build orders. Both throwing down their gateways. Now they could be going for gas to follow this up with, or they can just throw down a gateway. Generally, you can go either with a 2-gate, as you're already seeing. These are probably the two mainstream PvP builds. And it looks like, ooh, nice pulling right there. Very kind of pulling it at the last second possible. AO. So, AO doesn't necessarily need to win this match, keep in mind. But you want to remember that you will not be able to, that they will get another point that will affect, that isn't critical to this series, but rather the whole, all their points for the rest of the season. Now, again, that may not feel super important for this cast and for this channel, because we have a mana pylon going between this block, so they will not be able to get to it, or you're gonna have to go all the way around. So that's a little annoying. PvP also has these notorious mana pylons, which will try to block mineral patches from getting around. Kind of a PvP thing, I guess, if you want to call it. But, you know, maybe not super important in iCCup StarCraft TV to the viewers, because we're not casting the entire Clan League, because that would be 9 matches at least. I mean, if every match is played, actually no, more than that, because there are maybe five matches per week for 3 divisions, so 15 matches with at least 10 games. I mean, that's 150 games per week. And if I had a full-time job casting StarCraft, that may be very possible. And it looks like we have some Zeld harass going down here, but ultimately that would be impossible. So we're not going to do a super in-depth look at Clan League, as iCCup doesn't employ me full-time, and I'm not a volunteer full-time. Maybe during the summer that would be an interesting task to do, but then by that point I'd probably be so sick of casting Brood War, it may not be for the best. But anyway, now we do have gas, but despite this, we do actually see Nai going to be going for the, still just getting up two gateways to deal with the onslaught of what means to 2-gate someone, with the onslaught of Zelds coming your way. Now we do have an expansion to follow this up with. So this is an interesting thing. I'm interested to see how this will play out, because what this might entail is that Protoss, if this is left unpunished for, which is really no way for Nai to punish the base from AO, because I mean, he already has 3 Zeldas of his own and he's getting up cannons. If he fails to make any more cannons than this, and feels confident, okay, maybe he's getting a little too ridiculous now, but as long as he can deflect what this one base pushes from Nai, if Nai doesn't throw down an expansion to counteract this, and it looks like he's not, he's just gonna go into Reavers, it seems. I think that's the only logical explanation, unless he's gonna actually try to deal with this, because there's no way he's gonna be able to break through that natural now. It's too late. And he's going to keep the Robo, and it looks like what he could do is he could check to Obs, and then just try to hope that, you know, tech to ob, see what his opponent's doing, but at the same time, taking an expansion. But he's still making goons, so it looks like he's actually going to try to break down this natural. So Naiza is actually looking in a pretty good position right now when it comes to this. And this probe, though, is still in the main base right now. So he's still scouting what's going on. So the fortunate side for Naiza is that he's still in the loop of what's going on. And we'll just see that. But we still have double the economy being... yeah, that's there for A right now. And we'll see actually at the end of this minute where we can see in the bottom left-hand corner what the resource tabs looks like right now, as we can kind of see how far behind, how different the economic, you know, numbers, you know, granted some, yeah, I mean, you're already seeing a 1088, so we're getting about 200 more minerals, and Naiza has a lot more gas, though, intake, which is kind of surprising considering that, oh, this is a gas steal, never mind, that's a gas steal, so he's actually, the second base actually isn't such a big deal, but unfortunately for A, he's still not attacking that gas steal. I didn't actually acknowledge that. So really, they're both off of one gas as their own selves, and is he going to take the mineral only in base? But like I was saying, he's going to have to go for Reaver Tech, because there's really no other way to either A, punish this, or just try to break down his opponent. But again, that numbers are only starting to come in. The extra 200 minerals was only fairly so recent, because that expansion's only been up for so long. I'm sure this next minute coming down, which is about to finish right now, we will see even a further gap between their economies. But as long as they continue to produce probes, of course. Yeah, you're already seeing about 400 minerals different now. And again, that's just only going to continue to increase as more probes are being produced. But here we go. I mean, he's going to try to push. But again, I think this is not going to go too well for Nai, because, I mean, the economy's already kicked in for Protoss, and yeah, I mean, he almost has more units, and he's on the defender's advantage at this point. So I would have liked to see him just throw down a double expansion if possible. But if that can all change if this Reaver can get in the main base and prove to be and just do massive damage. There are cannons here, but as long as the Reaver, you know, plots himself down here, he can start firing at that mineral line. So we'll see what he does to decide to do that, or is he just going to directly engage the front base? Is he just going to try to break down the front door? Now, we will be trying to take an expansion behind this, or so it looks, due to his probe placement. Now, looking back at the main base of our Salvation Army Protoss, going up to 4 gates, just continued production of goons and a couple of just goon zealot. Singularity charge has just begun, though. So it did quite delay that, as actually, I didn't quite realize this, but uPro's Protoss actually will have range on his goons, but he will immediately be pushed back right here, but they already have zealot speed done, which I didn't pay attention to. So these goons are actually going to be in a bit of trouble, and they're going to be on the back foot right now. And really, we're going to have to see those Reavers either come out now, or this would be a great opportunity to harass, but the Reavers are going to try to come in here and see what they can do. Reavers can definitely sway this battle to uPro's favor, and looks like that just may have it. Ooh, but we'll lose a Reaver in the process. My goodness. And it looks like this Reaver may die. No, it will not. Nice pickup from the shuttle right there. Beautiful, beautiful play by Nai right there. And Nai is going to try to come in here, and now cannons are going to be absolutely useless against a Reaver, of course. So Nai's going to be in a bit of trouble. I mean, excuse me, AO is going to be in a little bit of trouble right now, but we still have no expansion up. And here we come. Coming in here. Oh, but we get a little too... Alright, that was a little close. That got me a little out of my chair right there. That would have been unfortunate if we did lose that Reaver. Quickly, I'm going to check if he's making more Reavers. Yes, he is. That Reaver, oh no, he loses the Reaver. Aggression should be halted for a while. No, wait, is he going to actually push in here? No, it's not. Okay. And Singularity Charge, or AKA Goon Range, is almost done. And now he's going to be adding 2 more gateways, as he's off this 2 base economy, which he can support up to probably around 7-8 gates. I believe it's 8. I believe it's 8 if he cut off pro production, which it looks like he has stopped. which is not the case, actually. So he's still activating probes. But there's a lot of goons here. If you got a DT, maybe. Because there's no obs over... No, there is an option. Right over here. There's an option. Still no base drop down. Oh, are we going to have a hidden base being thrown down right here? Would be pretty crazy if we did. If he gets that base up, this might be the point of no return for Nai. I mean, he could have another one of those brilliant engagements, but he's going to try to come in here. Will it be enough? But the obs is dead. If we were to see, I don't know, DTs come out right now, this could be the end of Nai for his aggressive streak right here. The Reaver's in the back, but does fail to get picked up by the shuttle. And that's kind of the that's the really important factor, that there is no Reaver left. Now, just remember, Nai's still off of 1 base economy right now, while A is still off of 2, potentially 3, if that top right-hand base ever gets to be thrown down, of course. But he needs to be, he's a little preoccupied at the moment with the army sitting in front of his base. I don't blame him. It looks like that shuttle will come back down, pick up another Reaver. And again, like, really, like, the problem with this is a slow shuttle going all the way back down to the bottom left-hand corner to come all the way back up to re-get a Reaver. Like, that's the important thing. That's why it's so crucial. And because of that, because of this aggression has been, has been relentless up to this time, he hasn't been able to secure this top right-hand base. But because it has stalled for 30 seconds or so, he's had enough time to not have to produce 6 units at a time. And he's going to have this top right-hand base. And here we go. He's going to be coming in here. And at this point, I'm not really sure if 1 Reaver is going to be enough. And he's just going to target fire it down, the shuttle. But still beautiful micro from Nai right now. The Reaver will go down. And look at the shuttle may even go down. And with the shuttle being on the... Yeah, GG. Once the shuttle goes down, that will force a GG from Nai. And giving Salvation Army yet another victory over Team uPro. This series is coming to be a really, really Salvation Army favored clan war, guys. iCCup fits. This is brought to you by iCCup fits. The dude himself casting, of course. I don't really know good outro, but guys, thanks for watching again, and peace. We'll be back momentarily for game number 2 of this series. Peace.